My name is Petrus Juniarta and I am from Mercubuana University and my major is English Education, and now I would like to review an articles from Pope Francis' speech in Indonesia through the critical discourse analysis, or we call the name is CDA approach, using theories from Norman Fairclough, Michael van Caught and Antonio Gramsci. The main argument of these articles is that Pope Francis used certain linguistic strategies to build religious authority, negotiate power relations, and build consensus around shared moral values in a pluralistic Indonesian society. Key findings show that people Key findings show that Pope Francis has managed to build authority through the use of inclusive language, universal word choices, strategic metaphors, balanced modalities, and cross-cultural references. For the critical discourse analysis, I decide to step by step. The first step is article strangers. For the article strike, I decide consists three main to three main idea. For the first idea is research originality. These articles provide a new perspective on how religious leaders use language in interfaith contexts, particularly in Indonesia. For the second one is clarity of argument. The article's argument is clarity, present, and support by strong linguistic evidence from Pope Francis' speech. For the last is methodological approach. The use of CDA with comprehensive theoretical framework consists of Fairclough, Foucault, and Gramsci provide an in-depth and layered analysis. Unfortunately, disadvantage of the articles, the disadvantage of the articles consists of the of three main that I get while I reading the articles. The first one is limitation in data. The analysis focus only on three of Pope Francis' speeches, which may not fully reflect his overall views or the responses of various groups of society. The second is theoretical gaps. Although the theoretical framework is strong, this thesis may be enriched by incorporating additional perspective such as discourse action theory or pragmatic analysis. For the last is alternative interpretation. Interpretation of Pope Francis' linguistic strategy may have alternative interpretation that are not explained, not explored in depth. Why these articles make a contribution to the critical discourse analysis field, and I've explained why these articles contribution to the critical discourse analysis field. For I make it simple. These articles makes a significant contribution to the field of critical discourse analysis by showing how the principles of CDA can be applied to analyze religious discourse in an intercultural context. These articles also enrich the understanding of how power and authority are negotiated through linguists in pluralistic society. For my reflection after I wrote the articles, reading these articles provide in depth into how linguistics can be used as a tool to build bridges between religions and cultures. These articles influence my understanding of cross-cultural understanding by showing how careful linguistic analysis can uncover power strategies and ideologies hidden in public discourse. For these articles, particularly relevant to English study program, for the several reasons, I decide into the four several reasons. For the first reasons is discourse analysis. These articles use the methodology of critical discourse analysis, which is an important part of the linguistic studies in the English study program. For the second one is analytical skills. Analyzing these articles help develop analytical skills in understanding how linguistics is used to influence opinion and contract meaning. For the third is cultural understanding. This thesis provides insight into how linguistics is used in intercultural context, which is important for English studies interest in cross-cultural communication. For the last is linguistic research. These articles provide an example of how to conduct in-depth and relevant linguistic research to social and political issues. I think that's all for my article review.